just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Tarek Skubal.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. On the ground to the left. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. This is J.J. Bleday. And there's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Green snags it. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Right through there for a strike. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Alex Wood. How about a scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped. And that is gone. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing. And
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That one is absolutely belted. Back. Gone. They go back-to-back, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking.
Foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration.
Ross Stripling will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the batter now, Spencer Torkelson. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and deals. And strike two.
No ball,
One out and a runner at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's not coming back. He sends it out of here. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. That one ripped left field. Gone!
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Lede right there to make the grab. And there are 2 outs. Here's Riley Green. Strike one.
0-1.
Right side, hard hit. To first, out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But they put a 9 spot. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 2nd, digging in for Oakland, Zach Geloff.
That's a ball.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Torkelson steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Bounce to the right side. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Miguel Andujar. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got
well, plays made there, and that retires the side. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Stripling back to work. Puts a bunt down. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. He's already homered here in this one. Trying to move him over here. Geloff throws to first in time, and that's an out on the sacrifice. Colt Pete getting ready to hit. Doubled in his first AB. And a sac bunt here. Over to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Perez on third with two out. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 11-0.
Now pitching for
two outs, nobody on. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Get out of town. Another one. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 12-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead.
Brings it in, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be number 12.
Max Schumann.
Scooble back to work. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one finds the zone. And that is strike one. That's a strike across the top of the zone. That one hit to right. Perez makes the grab. 2 down. Man at first at the plate. Brent Rooker. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meadows gets under it, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. And a pitch. Line drive. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. And stepping in is the speedy Wenzel Perez. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. So no runs on 2. Back at Comerica Park. On to the 4th. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Athletics just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Meadows snags it for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Throw on. Back here in Detroit, here's the third baseman, Matt Vierling. And he deals. That one ripped. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-0. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure. Oh, a great grab on the dive.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A massive home run. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 14-0. And now Trey Sweeney. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make the play when it's ripped like that.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Sweeney at second. Rogers over at first with one away. Out of line, out towards center. That's out number 2. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Line drive. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Michel Otañez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 18-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
This one smoked on its way out of here.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way out of here.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Got it. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
1 down, base is empty. Left field. Sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. Now the third baseman. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Scott Alexander.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rogers goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Parker Meadows digs in now. This one smashed down the right field line. Fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate, and the lead continues to grow. In there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now here is Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Hit hard. That gets through. In comes the runner from third, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an arc.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Number 48, TJ.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Lead runner around second. The relay. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's a hit. Around third. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. And here it comes. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Torkelson makes the grab, one away. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
To the right side, Torkelson takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Colt Keith. And he can't make the play. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 26-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Up next for the Tigers.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows.
Parker Meadows.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Relay to second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Meadows around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Trevor Gott.
Number 17.
So 2 down, and here is Riley Green. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a fly ball deep right field, and that one is gone.
The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning coming up. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in for Oakland, J.J. Bleday. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And that one in the air center field. That gets down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. So man aboard, Shea Langoliers now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Bleday at third with nobody out. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it in
the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. The pitch. Up the middle, Sweeney. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. The throw to third.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Keith. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the third baseman, Matt Vierling. Swings through that one for strike one. 0-1. And a foul ball. The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now Colt Heath. This one ripped but foul to the right. That one fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now a chance for Trey Sweeney. There's a line drive to left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores. So 2 on with 2 away. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. Second and third, 2 down. And it's gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he...
Mason Miller taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now here is Matt Vierling. And the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. We go to the 8th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Bounced up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. And the slider just misses.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So the Oakland lineup turns over. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second. Safe there. Here's Oakland's DH, Brent Rooker. Fouled off. He was late. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. And the 0-2. Right through there. Got him. 1 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get one more, get out of this inning.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Colt Heath. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That'll make it out of here.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
On his way over. And it's caught for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, digging in, Parker Meadows. Sliced hard but foul. Miller, a 6'5" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. This one smoked on its way out of here.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. And out.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now at the plate, Wenzel Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is liner, and that should be extra bases. Perez rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He will score, and they extend their lead. He's got the cycle into third with a triple. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. In comes the run from third. And the lead continues to grow. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. One out, base is empty. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Boots it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 34. Jake Rogers.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. And a base hit up the middle. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
There was a high slider, but he did a really good job of staying on plane with it, staying slightly above it with his hands. Hit that ball hard, and he got rewarded.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Gone.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. On the ground, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 15 runs. That's the final tally as they explode on offense. Back here in Detroit, all set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. He's 2 outs away. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning. This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And a pitch. Struck him out looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss.
Ground ball left side. And he grabs it foul. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Wilson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Remind you to please drive home safely.